What's up, world? This is We Need the Fifth. This your man Mo. Got my man Hill in the building.
Yeah.
Got my man P in the building.
What's happening?
Fellas, it happened last night. I'm gonna ask a stupid question because I know you guys. I think I already know the answer, but I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask anyway. Unrivaled, gentlemen. Unrivaled had his inaugural opening night last night. Did you guys get a chance to see the Lunar Owls or the Rose play?
Highlights.
I saw I don't know what part of the game I saw, but once I saw them playing 3-on-3 full court, I was out.
Yeah. Yo, remember we used to be young way back when. I'm not going to date us. We thought it was stupid then, and we were young to play 3-on-3 full court. It was it didn't make any sense.
No.
And even if and it's shorter, I believe, than the actual court. So
yeah.
It just doesn't pique my interest. So I mean, it opens up a lot of offensive one-on-one play, which I thought it should have been maybe like a one-on-one series if they're gonna do that.
I'm of the other thought. I like the full court aspect of it. One of the things that I was talking to P about this when we came to the studio. One of the things I used to hate about half court is, hey, I'm on defense, I get a rebound, and I got to take it back. You know what I mean? And for all that, hey, might as well just do full court. You know, and I think opening it up to a full court game allows the game to be more open, allows, hey, your skilled players to demonstrate those skills, especially, hey, when it comes to handling and stuff like that, especially with a women's game that tends to be more physical than the men's game. You know, they tend to allow.
You think so?
Yes, I think women's basketball is more physical than men's basketball, especially the way they officiate it. You look at the WNBA playoffs, look at the finals. Some of the stuff that the women have been able to get away with as far as physicality, the NBA, you damn near be fined or thrown out or suspended if you do that. You know, like seriously, you know, I think in that regard, hey, the NBA is a lot softer product.
I saw a lot of offensive talent. I mean, the game, you can tell the evolution of the player. They're really skilled. The only thing I disagree with is that more space leads to me less skilled. I think you have to be more skilled to operate in less space. So all this talent that you see with WNBA and the NBA, you have 10 players, including yourself, on the court, and able to operate. When you have that much open space, you don't need that much skill because you have that much space to go around. Either you could speed your way out. It's just more open court. To operate in small spaces with that handle and still be delivering, that's what I saw. That's why I don't think I ever liked 3-on-3. When we did try it, let's go full court. I had to wait for people because less talented, you could just leak out. You know what I mean? Like you could just say you could run fast because you have more space. That other person doesn't pick up for that. You can just run along around and feel like saying like, listen, I don't feel like running that much and going. If you're gonna keep doing it back and forth, so I never liked it.
I think it opens up the game, especially for the women's game. Like I said, where they tend to be a little bit more allow a little bit more physicality in the game than we see in the men's game. And I think, hey, with that, you need kind of that spacing. I know. I think I know what you're talking about as far as, hey, more people equates to, you know, better skill set and whatnot. But I think, like I said, the physicality of the women's game kind of changes my mind on that. Especially what I saw last night. He had two close games. Went down to the wire. Especially the first game. I think it was 4-point win and whatnot. But like I said, I think they had a good night. I think both of the games were competitive. You got highly skilled women basketball. Skylar Diggins was a beast last night.
Ryan Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Clear Copper. I mean, I saw a lot of backdoor cuts, a lot of pickup. It's so much room. Everyone gets to operate in that space. The talented players are going to do what they do because they're all talented.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're adding that element of spacing, I saw a lot of open looks. One-on-one play, they're not bouncing into someone else. You're going to have their skills just flourish. So that's why you saw so much orange. From a aesthetic standpoint, the game looked beautiful.
Okay.
I like competition, it being done in its truest form. If you have more, give me
5-on-5.
Yeah, 5-on-5.
I felt that I was talking to P before we came to the studio, and I felt that I like the intimate setting that they set up with the arena. It's only 850 people, so they really relying on the national broadcasts and online websites and stuff like that to push it and whatnot. I felt that they should have leaned into that a little bit more. Make it a party. Make it an exclusive party that, we're all invited to. But I'm excited to see where this league is headed and what they do going forward. So, real excited. What does this mean for the Big Three, if anything?
Nothing. Okay. I don't like the Big Three, so I don't know where y'all sit on this. Like, I don't pause. I don't know if it hinders it any bit. Maybe it rivals the Big Three. I don't see it rivaling the WNBA.
One of the things that was brought up is that Carmelo Anthony, I think, was talking about it. He talked about how the NBA has kind of dropped the ball in supporting the Big Three like the WNBA has supported Unrivaled, in the sense that the WNBA is not going out of its way to not, mention Unrivaled or market against them, whereas the NBA has been really, really adamant that they don't want any connection with the Big Three, and does this success or initial success of Unrivaled, or can Unrivaled success prompt the NBA to have more of a relationship with the Big Three, especially when you consider, 3-on-3 is now an Olympic sport. It's an international sport now. So it's getting into that arena. Do you think the NBA would want to take the opportunity to develop a stronger connection with the Big Three, especially considering its impact on basketball across the world in fostering, the Olympic Committee to consider, putting 3-on-3 on the basketball court and stuff like that?
Nah, because the WNBA is doing it because these are current players. You know what I mean? So if you watch Breonna Stewart, Kalia Cooper, whoever, you watch them when you play in our league. Whereas the Big Three is retired players. So, NBA is not making no money off of you.
That's what I was thinking.
You're retired. If you go to Arenas or Crawford or whoever go off in the Big Three, you're like, oh, I'm so excited. Well, they're not coming to our league. They're done. They're washed. I mean, I won't say washed respectfully, but they're not in our league anymore. So it doesn't help. Basically, the rival league would help the WNBA or promote the WNBA. The Big Three doesn't really promote the NBA.
Let me play the advocate and say, Big Three can promote the NBA in the sense that this is where our retired players go. This is where players like,
no, save your money. Like, retired players should go and live on an island somewhere. And NBA just signed an 11-year, $76 billion deal.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason to have any association with the Big Three. It's a private company too, right?
Yeah, it just doesn't help them. I just don't. Now, if current players played in the Big Three, then yeah. Or if college players, like, to me, it makes more sense for the NBA to promote college basketball more than the Big Three because
Okay.
those guys are coming into our league. So we want you to know a Cooper Flagg, a Dylan Harper. You know what I mean? Like, we want you to know them. So when they're on our rosters, you buy tickets to come see them. Okay. So it's just business. It's just business.
And my last thoughts on Unrivaled League. One of the things, and I know this is not going to happen, and I know you guys are immediately disagree with me on this. One of the things I wanted them to try, hey, you doing 3-on-3 full court, shorten the court, widen the court. Why not lower those rims?
Might as well. I'm listening. You're doing 3-on-3, and it's full court. Might as well. I have no issue with that because I think it's fringe. So it's not going to go anywhere. Why stop there if you're doing that? Like, you're already you open Pandora's box.
Yeah,
Put a different color ball. It doesn't really matter.
it's
Gut punch with that.
No, to me,
It's not
nah.
going
And
anywhere.
I'm not trying to, because I don't really care for it, but I want them to succeed. I think it's a cool idea, but be honest, student of physicality. I want them to succeed in their business venture, just off face value. But it kind of reminds me of like the second Gladiator, where you just go over the top. You know, they put water in the Coliseum. They put, you know what I mean? I don't know. Put the court on fire. I don't know. It's to be honest, it's like the in-season tournament too with the NBA, where they make the colorful. It's too rock and jock basketball. It's like gimmicky to me.
So why stop?
It's just not them. The NBA does it too, and it's corny to me.
So why put a limit to it? Just go all out then. Gestures and all types of stuff that you have and everything like that. Like you're trying to get as much viewers as possible at this point in time. The basketball part of it is thrown out to me because it's 3-on-3 from a purist standpoint. 3-on-3 full court, I'm out. So if you're going that route with me, I don't like it. I prefer you not toe the line. Go all the way. Give me everything. Give me 8-foot, 7-foot rims. Give me do whatever. I want to see. Because I'm not interested in that from a purist standpoint. You know what I mean? So why not?
Now let me ask you, having said all that, can I get you guys to check a rival game?
Listen, I saw some of the highlights. It's just not for me. Okay. But the talent is there. These girls can play basketball really, really well. I just don't like 3-on-3. From a guy, even if it was guys, I wouldn't like it.
Got you. Hey, let us know. Were you watching Unrivaled last night? What did you think of the new league? Are you on the side with Hill, where hey, it's not your cup of tea and you want a more traditional basketball league, or hey, are you a little bit more in my camp where hey, I'm giving it a shot. I like what I've seen so far. I like the competition. I like the open aspect of it and whatnot. But hey, let us know. Hit us up on social media, Facebook, Instagram. I don't know if we can do TikTok anymore. So
Shout out to TikTok. We actually
could be done. Could be done.
Talk about a band soon, you know.
Might have to find Red Book or something.
I'm gonna start learning Mandarin. We'll be all right.
Red Book, get that Chinese audience back in.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification so you know when the next video is coming out. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We need y'all. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. Apple Podcasts, Anchor Podcasts, Spotify. We there. Also, you can hit us up directly. We want to get your questions and comments. Send your video questions out to us.
At me.
Only if they're good though. No dumb questions. No dumb questions.
I take them all.
Not everybody.
Take the hate.
Not everybody's that smart out there. To be honest with you, these guys are nice. But,
at me, man.
We need a fifth at gmail.com. That's where you hit us up. That's where you let us know what you're thinking about, what you want us to talk about. Hit us up. Other basketball news, fellas. Durant Staley, South Carolina Gamecocks, just signed a new contract extension. She'll be coaching there till 2030, I believe.
Deserves every penny and probably more.
She became officially became the highest paid women's college basketball coach in the world.
Congratulations.
Shout out to the
well
shout
deserved.
Shout out to the Cavaliers. We'll never live that down. Shout out to the Cavaliers.
That is called dropping the ball.
UVA, I tell you. Boy.
Hey, listen, they had her.
Hey.
They could have kept her, but they chose otherwise. Now she's getting paid $4 million a year to do what she do.
Shout out to the Gamecocks.
One of the things I wanted to talk about too, Kevin Durant recently put out his pure hoopers list, top 5 pure hooper. Like, he's not talking about stats, he's not talking about chips. He's just talking about, hey, the aesthetics of the game, how this person plays the game, and how they look playing the game.
Easy money sniper.
And
my guy.
And he came up with a top 5 that was really interesting.
Really easy.
Really interesting.
Really easy. Sound interesting.
Top 5 hoopers.
Go ahead.
At the point guard position, he would put Kyrie Irving.
Who?
Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
He says he has some of the best handles in the game, and is one of the best finishers in the game and whatnot.
Been saying this for a while, but go ahead.
At the 2, he would put Kobe Bryant.
That's
Said,
discussion.
he said it was a toss up between him and Mike.
Yeah, it is.
And I think one of the deciding factors for him was that Kobe Bryant had more of the 3-point game in his arsenal than Mike. He acknowledged that Mike can shoot the 3-pointer, but he felt that Kobe's 3-point shot was a little bit better than Mike's. And that was one of the deciding factors.
Okay.
At the 3, he has Tracy McGrady.
It's between him and Melo. And he went with T-Mac.
Yeah. Yeah. He went with T-Mac. And at the 4,
Him is his team.
Durant. Yep. He went with himself. And then at the 5, Kevin Garnett.
Big ticket.
The big ticket.
Big ticket.
Fellas.
Okay.
What do we think of this list?
I got the utmost respect for Kevin Durant as a basketball player in a basketball mind. Like he's one of the guys. He's a fan. He just happens to be really good at it.
Studies it.
So I would never his knowledge of basketball is never in question with me. That being said, none of these people would be my starting 5.
Ooh, I like that.
Nah, and it's no, and that's no disrespect to him. That's no disrespect to the players.
Nope.
You got to think, this is 76 years of basketball. Asking for 5 people. All those players he's named are like great. All right, we're taking accolades, and you know how I feel about championships. No, all these people are great players.
Yeah.
Everyone he named are great basketball players. Just straight up, they go hoop. All of them. None of them would be my 5. Just to put a stamp on it. Point guard, I would have Magic.
Okay.
Shooting guard, I would have Jordan. With disrespect to Kobe Bryant, pardon me, the late great Kobe Bryant, but to me, he's that close. I don't think Jordan's close to nobody. To me, he's just the best.
I agree with that. Okay.
And we're going by position. If you want to switch it around, I might put Kobe at my 3 and all of that. But if you're going by position, Kobe doesn't make it. At the 3, I would go LeBron. And to me, that's not really close. And now if you're going aesthetics, then we have some whole nother conversation. But just off basketball, give me LeBron at the 3. 4, and that's kind of close.
Duncan.
It's crazy. I would take a hard pause. I would take a hard look at KG, but for now, I think I would still go with Duncan. Giannis is on his way though. Even if you're talking about just hooping, I might even take a look at AD too. Forget accolades again, just hooping. Like AD is as good as a power forward you're gonna find, or center. I don't know what they do. And he has KG at the 5, but he's actually a 4, so that doesn't really make sense to me either. Flip a coin.
The him.
I probably would go.
The him. I always go shit.
I probably would go Russell. But if you say Wilt, you're not wrong. You say Kareem, you're not wrong. You say Shaq, you're not wrong. You tell Dream, you're not wrong. A little premature. You told me Joker, you might not be wrong. So, so that being said, I think it's a decent list. It's not crazy, but I completely disagree with it.
So where you at?
Like this one. Aesthetics-wise, 1, I would go Penny.
Not mad at
I would
that.
go Penny, 1 for aesthetics. 2, I would go Corden. It's tough for me. I would go Kobe or Jordan. Jordan's the best player to ever do it. I'm just a Kobe sycophant. The hezzy pull up, looking, all this crazy stuff. But he patterned his life versus the original, so you have to go the original. So if you go, I will edge out to Jordan.
Okay.
But Kobe is right there for me. 3, I don't know how you can go, even with aesthetics, and I think his game is, how you cannot go LeBron James. I would have LeBron James there as a 3. 4, I would go Garnett. I would go Garnett. And 5, I'm always gonna go. I'm the Wilt guy. I'm gonna go Diesel. I'm a Wilt guy, and I'm always gonna go Shaq for 5.
And I like everybody's list. I think I would go somewhere I don't think either one of y'all would think of. I think I'd go Steph 1.
I was just about to say that.
Mhm.
I wanted you to
Yeah,
get, I honestly was about to just interrupt you and say no one said Steph. I wanted you to finish your list.
Yeah, no.
I was no.
So I would go 1 Steph. 2,
It's a great league.
I would. 2, I would go Jordan, and I'd probably whatchamacallit. The 3 spot would be the problem for me, because it would be, because I would, if I put Jordan at the 2, I'm inclined to put Kobe at the 3, or even Durant, or LeBron. It would be of those 3. I'll probably go Durant 3. 4. I'm gonna bring a name from the past, and he probably doesn't even belong in this group of players that we're discussing, but I really liked him, especially in college too. Chris Webber at the 4.
Wow.
Whatchamacallit.
Dark horse pick.
Yeah, Chris Webber at the 4, and whatchamacallit, since you got Shaq, I'll take Wilt at the 5.
That's a lot of Michigan. We're big Fab 5 guys, so I can get it.
Yeah, that's
Huge Fab 5 guys.
yeah.
So
That-
Chris,
that's
my man Mo right there.
That's a lot of
and I like that. I like that because we were fanatics.
yeah.
They shaped
C-Web
our
was
attitude,
my dude,
our
yo.
swag playing basketball. We got to have a Fab 5 day one day.
They're in
That's how
UNLV.
And listen, and Georgia Tech is Kenny is
Yeah.
my favorite college basketball
Yeah.
player. So
Yeah.
we got to do Rebels. We got to do Fab 5, and we got to do.
Shout out to Scott and Brian Oliver too, man.
And we might have one really sour day where it's raining and it's bad and ugly out there. That we do maybe a Duke day.
No.
Okay, just put it out there.
No,
So
no. That will
Yeah,
not
but
be happening.
I like the fact because you guys' opinions means everything to me, and KD's as well. I like his subjectivity. I love this list. You know what I mean? So I wasn't upset with it at all. Interesting. Interesting. Good to see. Shout out to I think it was Zebo and Tony Allen too.
Yeah, shout out to Out the
that
Mud
was-
podcast.
Yeah.
Hit us up on social media. Let us know what you guys think. Who's your top 5 pure hoopers in the game? not talking about stats or chips.
Greatest
necessarily.
accolades. Give me beautiful basketball where you liked it.
Yeah, like, hey, who's those basketball players where you say, hey, I gotta see him operate, gotta
Did
see
you really
him.
sit down and watch and say, like, I want to watch Karl Malone operate?
No.
I'm actually rethinking if you're talking about aesthetics.
No.
My whole five might change besides Jordan. Actually, I just thought about. Yeah, I don't know. I was just going off like trying to win the game. I was going off aesthetics.
like beautiful, like. That's why.
Yeah, Kyrie Penny would have been at my
Kyrie's,
one instead of Magic. Paul George or Grant Hill probably would have been at my three instead of LeBron.
Yeah.
power
LeBron
forward.
had moments when he was younger where it was like it was okay, but it wasn't.
I never thought this game was pretty.
pretty.
I would, just off the look, I would definitely go Grant Hill over LeBron.
Yeah.
And I would go probably Dream at center, actually.
KD had a nice. KD always remind me of a guard.
KD?
Yeah, that's
I
why you
love
got my
KD.
three.
I would go
Game, yo.
PG-13 and Grant Hill over KD. As far as just watching him play basketball.
Love KD.
Actually, SGA, we've got him at the point.
Oh man, I mean, right?
I don't think he could take Kyrie off the list, but SGA's right there.
He's getting in the guard backcourt. And even if I put, like, if we were to say top 5 pure hoopers who are currently active
currently
right
he's
now,
one.
Oh yeah,
Which
to me,
one
it's,
we'll call it?
the backcourt to me is SGA and Ant. I'm not even thinking about anything else after that.
No,
And see, for me, it would be probably SGA and Kyrie.
Oh no, that man's pullback for me.
Yeah, I would go Kyrie over Ant.
Which will call it because Kyrie's hand. Which will call it. I recently saw a YouTube video just Kyrie's moments.
Mm-hmm.
His handle is ridiculous.
No,
But it's not even.
It's
finishes is almost as crazy as his handle.
but his handle is ridiculous.
Yeah, but for them,
yo.
it's not even like highlights. It's just I like watching them play. You know what I mean? Everything, not even just the highlight plays. Like Kyrie and SGA, just the
and those are moments, not even counting this season or like most of the
we got some work to do to win them over. Your first step and taking over.
Kyrie's handle is
that's gonna be rough.
ridiculous.
His
like after I watched the video, Hill, I thought of you and I was like, nah, I see why Hill keeps on hitting me in the head with Kyrie. Like, that brother's handle is ridiculous.
That's the best.
Like, honestly,
That's the best.
easily the best handles I've seen. Period.
But he has game too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like this man works on his game.
Yeah,
24/7.
I give you that, but like I think if you to put a gun to my head and say, hey, what's the defining thing that Kyrie got that nobody else can match that he can do? The handle. Nobody's handling the rock like he is. I don't see. There are a couple of plays that I saw him do where there's no way a God's green earth a human being should have been able to handle the rock and kept on dribble, and he kept his dribble legally, and I'm just like, wow. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and doing it legally, not I'm really carrying, and the refs just not calling it.
Yeah, shout out to Jordan and Magic, but because I never really rock with this guy because of them, but Zeke is right there with him, though. I'll give Kyrie the nod, but Zeke's handle was crazy.
And I was right there with you until I saw the video yesterday. I'm of the thought that Kyrie got the best handles in NBA history.
No, I agree, but I think Zeke is a close second.
Yo, definitely. And like, hey, he's in that top 3. But
Good for my guy getting his due, man.
Yeah. Just hope
Finally?
he can stay available. Finally. Available, and
Only if he could win. Oh wait, he already has a championship.
That he won.
No, he got help.
He did get help.
Careful how you worded that. You worded that perfectly for him.
He did get help.
Alley-oop, right?
Absolutely did get help.
Perfect move.
Absolutely got
He
help.
said he did have. Hill
Totally
said
agree.
that's what I've been
Totally
saying for
agree.
years.
One of the more unaesthetically pleasing
Hill
guys.
said
helped
Kyrie
him out.
definitely had help.
Wow. hit us up on social media: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok until Sunday.
Shout out to the kids, man. How you doing,
What you call it? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that like button. Need those likes. Need those subscriptions. Don't forget to hit that notification button so you know when the next video is coming out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. And hit us up directly at weneedafifth@gmail.com. Fellas, in NFL playoffs.
Let's go. Let's go, man. It's only a big weekend. Weekend, like, come on.
If you say so. Did anybody surprise you in the first round? You know, I know the Eagles made it through. The Rams made it through. Jaden Daniels made it through. You had the usual suspects with the Bills and
Lamar.
Lamar.
Let's do some scorekeeping. I think you guys went what, 3-0, 3-1, 3-1, 4-0. I think I won in 3.
If we had what was the Rams Vikings?
Yeah, both had Rams. I think I had Vikings.
Yeah. And
Kirk Cousins. Not Kirk.
Yes, Kirk Cousins.
Sam Darnold.
That's exactly what I said last week.
Yeah.
Yes, Kirk Cousins.
Sack, what, 10 times?
Yeah.
The crazy thing, his completion percentage was great.
Got like 6 completions.
Yeah.
But he just kept getting sacked.
Fumbles.
There was ghosts in the machine.
It was
You're seeing ghosts.
Fumble returns? The touchdown?
Lost a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
Lost a lot of money.
I don't know because we're looking into him. So I don't know. Lynch is interested, so
but still, it's not going to be what he would have made. Like, he's going to, he'll be okay.
So bad.
But he lost a lot of money.
Yeah. Jaden Daniels against Baker Mayfield was able to pull it out.
We'll fast forward. I think he's going to pull it out again tonight. I'm calling the upset against Detroit.
Whoa.
Yeah, big time.
That catapult.
Wait a minute.
I'm with that kid.
Hold up. Say it with your chest, Pete.
That kid Jaden.
Let me hear it again.
That kid Jaden McLaren just has this unbelievable. Like Marvin Harrison. Like, I don't know how, but he has a knack for getting open.
McLaren's good.
And Wagner. Oh no, he's borderline great. Like, that kid is nice. And Wagner, quarterback in that defense, that middle linebacker,
Robinson.
that Legion of Boom holdover.
So
I think I got the
sipping the Kool-Aid.
That's why I called them something else. The Commanders.
Robinson, Zach Ertz.
I got the Washington Native Americans beating the Detroit Lions. Yes, I do.
Oh man,
is this still Ford Field?
Yeah, definitely Ford. Oh, I know it's home field. I know that.
I mean, with that playbook that they have in Detroit, I got this one being somewhere around 48 to maybe 24.
Early.
I had Detroit trouncing. I love Detroit big time. And to be fair, Jaden Daniels is my first pick in the keeper league that I'm in.
Okay.
I really loved him. So if Jaden pulls it off, I will be ecstatic when it stopped because it's so early. So it's a win-win this whole game for me. But offensively wise,
Detroit's nasty. I'm not gonna hold you with the running back duo, the receivers, but that kid Jaden.
Okay. Then we got Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm so tired of Philly. I can't do Philly. God.
They're going up against the LA Rams, right?
Philly, bro. I can't do it. I love Saquon. That shit get me out of there, bro.
I'll take Philly. Why Hill? Because I know you don't particularly care for him.
Jalen Hurts and Sirianni.
Why?
I think he's so overrated, and he should have got fired. He should have gotten fired.
Because a lot of people really don't rock with that coach. And I'm like, what?
I think it's brash for no reason. And I think it's no filler to the mouth. Pause. Like, I think he speaks a lot of stuff as opposed to having X and O's on the team. That Philly team is yak watching them. They're so bland. Their thing is, for me, is 2 downs of I don't know and potential tush push 3rd and 4th down. And they're just so bad to watch.
So it's like the play calling.
Reese, I hate it.
No imagination. No imagination.
None. You're giving me. You watch Detroit. They're giving me on regular plays. They might give me a slant, and it's a lateral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just it's
creativity,
right? Creativity from outside the box, and I'm just watching him, and he's looking lost. Oh, I please. Take Philly
I'm not
out.
Mr. NFL.
Yeah, me neither. But
I just know that people do not rock with the coach for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, I think
Sirianni has a whole bunch of weapons because I don't think he has. To me, he has 2 very good wide receivers.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He has an all-time in the backfield, and he has a MVP-worthy quarterback in Jalen. And they all took step back to step Saquon.
Yeah, and people question his play calling ability and
with weapons, and the guy's weapons,
game management and stuff like that. So definitely. Do you think Sirianni gets on the hot seat if
he loses? He's gone. He's gone. If he loses,
oh, okay.
Home game, right?
Absolutely gone.
Okay. Let's go to the AFC side of things. Got the big matchup. Josh Allen.
This is it right here, right? Battle MVP.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar, I agree.
There's only one MVP quarterback out there that I see.
Yeah.
It's in the low, right?
Huh?
It's in the low out there with 1 degree.
Probably.
Is it? I think it's in the low. It's in the
Buffalo
low.
won their division.
In the low.
Right? That's
in the
the
low.
reason.
Yeah.
But that's easy. Give me Lamar. Give me Lamar and Derrick Henry. Easy.
Yeah. I'm of that thought, too.
Lamar's quarterbacky enough for me.
I think
Lamar's quarterbacky enough.
What we saw Lamar do last week against the Steelers, wash and rinse and repeat. Basically.
And maybe Josh Allen could prove me wrong. I know people are like, "Oh my God, I don't get it." Yeah, I don't really look at him.
But I just
really good.
I think he's really good. But whatchamacallit, I don't think that Buffalo's defense can handle Henry.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I think they're just too small. They're too
see.
small, yo.
We'll see.
Like at one point, the lightest person on the field for Baltimore will be Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. Like everybody else on that line.
So you got Buffalo.
I do have Buffalo.
Okay.
Like they'll put everybody. Like when they go to their heavy formations, everybody on that offensive line is 300 plus.
I have Buffalo upsettingly because I think they're gonna have people feeling like because Lamar's gonna win it. I believe it's gonna be 3 times, but I think he's gonna get blowback after this because I think he's gonna lose. I think he's gonna win 29-24, and they're gonna feel like the match is gonna feel like it should have went to Josh. Josh is gonna win this game.
Nah, I think.
Listen, this is the game I want to see. It's the game I want to see. And this is the game for each one to prove them wrong. But hopefully Lamar steps up and gets it and beats his demons.
Because I don't even think it's going to come down to Lamar. I think it's going to come down to Derrick Henry and the fact that, hey, Buffalo has nobody on the other side of that ball.
Von Miller?
Nobody on the other side of that ball that can stop him.
He's not really a run stopper.
We'll see.
And he's too light. It's like, and Von Miller is a perfect example. He's like 250. Mm-hmm. He's going up against everybody's going to be 300 plus. The one person that is 250 like you is the one person behind the 300 plus guys. I just don't see them being able to stop him just off of that.
Give me a score then. No offense, no defensive line to stop them, and it should be able to run through them like that. Give me a score.
I'll say
because Baltimore has the defense.
I would say 29-17. Something like that.
That's convincing. That's convincing.
What you call it?
And I'll be honest with you, Lamar,
because Josh Allen, to your point, is an excellent quarterback. And I what you call it?
Hey, I came into this game.
No, because I think the reason why they're here is because of Josh Allen and what you call it. And if he doesn't play above average, they don't even sniff the playoffs.
They got cooked too.
You could say that for pretty much any quarterback that's still
cooked
playing.
Too, but you got cooked too. I mean, listen, man, I wish this game was starting right now.
Yeah,
man. I wish it was starting right now.
I will be in the group chat with this one.
Then on the other side, we got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Houston Texans.
Everyone said that they wasn't blowing people out and doing it, but they just won. Mm-hmm. And there's something for just winning. Brady at times just won. He didn't look at the scores. He just won. They're playing so close, Houston can pick them off. If he's here, he's winning. I'm done with that before. I'm going Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs in the next round. And then I will be going, if it's Chiefs Detroit, then I'll be saying, all right, let me have something to think about. Outside of Detroit, I will go Chiefs all the way. I'm not going against, you give this guy 2 weeks to plan, and you have Mahomes, forget it.
As far as I'm concerned, this whole NFL playoffs is the Kansas Chiefs invitational. You know, it's like, hey, who's going to be second? Who's running for second? You know, we already know who the champs are. That's my thought.
I think KC's defense is actually going to step up on this one too.
Mm-hmm. It's a clean sweep. I really like Houston. Big fan of C.J. Stroud. Like, to me, he was Jaden Daniels last year. But yeah, I don't.
No Diggs, no Dell. I mean, he didn't have him last week, so it's not going to be an excuse. Yeah. But against Kansas City, it would help. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't go against them. Yeah, I know what it is. I don't go against them. Period.
Okay. I think that's all the games, right? Mm-hmm. Yep.
Exciting weekend, man. Exciting. Yo, Buffalo, Baltimore. Get in that chat. I want to get in that chat. I'm going to be going away. All right, now listen, I'm going to be typing like crazy.
King Henry. This is what Baltimore brought him here for.
The truth.
For games like this. And I think King Henry playing with Lamar Jackson.
Unreal. I mean, they won at Pollard, so Tennessee got what they deserved.
We'll get to that when we start covering the NFL draft. I think they hired like a upper guy from the office for the Kansas City Chiefs, so maybe they'll turn around. But Tennessee is just a joke. They've been a joke for a while.
Tough. Let us know what you guys think. Who are you picking for the NFL playoffs? Is it the Kansas Chiefs Invitationals, or does some other team have a chance? Hit us up at weneedafifth@gmail.com. Don't forget to hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok until Sunday.
Come on, man. Don't put that in the air, man. Shout everybody at TikTok.
Hey, listen, it's the law on Sunday. You know
the president-elect was shouting it out. I don't think there's going to be a ban.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification so you know when the new videos are coming out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen to your podcasts. What's on the radar, fellas?
Now NFL weekend.
Hey,
you guys got me on. I know what to watch this weekend, but especially I'm interested in Detroit, Washington in particular, and Buffalo, Baltimore.
Yeah. For me is shout out, rest in peace, my runner's own
Gus Williams.
Yes, sir. NBA champ, 2-time All-Star.
Yes, sir.
NFL this weekend. Shout out, we got Martin Luther King Day on Monday as well. We have inauguration. So we have the shape of the country being changed as well. So a lot of things happening in the next couple of days. And should be interesting.
Yeah. what's on my radar. I think I'm gonna finally knock out those Squid Games, season 2. I'm gonna knock that out this weekend. Yeah, I hear everybody down in it. I gotta see it for myself. I gotta check it out for myself. College football championship, I believe, is this weekend as well. So
Took forever.
Ohio State, Notre Dame. We still good with our picks?
I'm going with the Buckeyes.
Okay.
Not who I picked. This college football thing has been so boring to me.
Pulled out.
It's just been boring.
And can't wait for more Unrivaled. I'm there for it. I'm there. I'm gonna get these guys there with me.
Oh, like hell
Brianna,
you I am not doing 3-on-3 full court. That is crazy. That's crazy. Look.
And the point on college football, I think we just so used to everything ending January 1st.
Yeah,
we got upset when it ended January 7th. Now we're looking at what?
Yeah, it's just so prolonged. To be honest, I don't even care who wins the national championship at this point. I don't care.
It was just exciting to be like, I was better off suit fitted saying like, it's a Rose Bowl better than the Orange Bowl, or which one is it?
Right.
It was January 1st. Yeah, that's how we determined. I think they should go back to that. The playoff thing.
Didn't like the 12 team.
I knew, this is one of the things like I knew I was going to like, and I just didn't like it. It was boring to me. I don't know other way to put it. It was just boring.
Hey, hit us up on social media. Let us know what you thought. Like the 12 team. What's on your radar? Check it out. Check it out. Unrivaled. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification button so you know when the next video is coming out. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. And you can hit us up directly at weneedafifth@gmail.com. Peace.
Peace.